Now, Paul, George, and Ringo recently sat down to talk about the success of the Anthology series and the fact that, as the London Observer recently said, in 1996, the Beatles have accomplished what no other band has been able to do, become bigger than the Beatles.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's very nice, because everyone's always been looking to be bigger than the Beatles, and suddenly, with the Anthology sales, we're the ones who are bigger than the Beatles.
I was glad we did it, and I thought it turned out well, and I was glad the way we did it.
I think Anthology 3 really strips bare the Beatles, and you hear the songs for what they are. I know George Martin, when we were listening to a lot of this stuff, he said, well, why did we ever feel we had to do them again? This sounds so good. The version of Long and Winding Road on Anthology 3 is the first take of it. So that's kind of interesting. And it doesn't have all the funny singing and violins and stuff on it, which I don't think I would have originally put on. Because after we'd finished the original Let It Be album, and it was mixed by Glyn Johns, it was very, funnily enough, it was an unplugged album. It was really what nowadays you'd refer to as sort of unplugged. It was very bare, very stripped back. You saw the Beatles naked, really. But I remember going home with Linda and sitting and listening to it, just thinking, wow, you know, this is kind of dangerous. We're stripped bare. But boy, it sounds good. There's something very genuine about it. What I like about the album is you hear that we're still getting on with the work in a very good way. Because even though there was a lot of troubles going on, and even though there's kind of this inevitable split happening, just because we were kind of going our own directions, we're still able to laugh, like you say, through Rocky Raccoon. We're still able to just get hysterics. We're still not too worried, because you can hear it on, like, Dig a Pony. Me and John are really having a good time. Yeah.
A lot of the other music on this album is stuff which was either from a rehearsal or just a mono kind of demo, or there were some of the demos that I'd made right after we came back from India. I had a 4-track machine in my house, and John and Paul came over, and so a number of those tracks are from that tape that I had.
And we're even stripping it away more in Anthology 3, and it still works. There's still, the soul comes through. There's, you know, the Beatles had a lot of soul.
You know, with the Anthology, we're allowed now to say it. When you're in the Beatles, it would have just seemed just arrogant. Now, if you talk about it as if it's another group.
I liked Polythene Pam because of its Liverpoolness. She's the kind of a girl that makes the news of the world. You could say she was attractively built. Nobody writes kind of comic stuff, but that still has a certain seriousness about it. Like Polythene Pam was like a really good rock and roll song, really, but, you know, I don't... It bothers me sometimes when something's so obviously funny and nobody laughs and nobody ever gets it.
Inspiration for Beatles tunes could come from anywhere. When VH1's interview with Paul George and Ringo returns, Mr. Starr explains how Octopus's Garden was conceived on a holiday in Sardinia.
Octopuses go around the seabed finding shiny things, nice stones, and they put them around, and I just thought, well, this is the happiest thing I've ever heard.
Got some questions for Paul McCartney? He wants to answer them on VH1. So get your questions to Paul by calling 402-573-9848. Mail a postcard to McCartney Town Hall, Box 1427, Ridgely, Maryland 21683, or send them in online. Then listen to what the man says on McCartney Town Hall, Saturday, May 17th, only on VH1.
Pick it up.
Pick it up?
It's a gimme.
All right. Pick it up.
Gimme?
Gimme.
Pick it up!
Okay.
Some people can't wait to finish their round. After all, when there's a nice cold Michelob waiting at the end, time is of the essence.
Gimme?
Gimme.
Nice round.
Course record.
I wasn't looking for love. With just a glance it happened. Love came looking for me. Get out of my way!
Knockers, khakis.
You have great hair. You just don't know it yet. Salon Selectives helps you discover what's been there all along. Valerie found her curls could stay curly with moisturizing conditioner plus perfect curl spray. Siobhan discovered her hair really is full of life with extra body shampoo plus sheer conditioner. Only Salon Selectives lets you choose your own combination from a range of products customized to bring out the best in every type of hair. Salon Selectives. See how great your hair can be.
I have the cleanest and the nicest smelling bathroom in the neighborhood.
Since I put Vanish Hang-ins in, I actually haven't gone back to clean it.
I haven't seen any stains. The dispenser is the key item.
It's easy to maintain, that's what it is. It's easy to maintain. Drop the tablet into the dispenser, hang it on your tank, and just flush.
The Vanish Hang-ins repels the stains. There's no ring.
Vanish Hang-ins Stain Repel. Stop stains before they start. S.C. Johnson Wax.
It's still working.
If anybody doesn't believe me, ring my doorbell and you can smell my toilet.
Maybe you think he looks kind of sexy in your lipstick. Maybe he doesn't.
Maybelline knows better. Great Wear Budge-Proof Lip Color. Put it on. It stays on.
Feels great. Not dry.
Because Great Wear is triple conditioned. Gives your lips hours of luscious budge-proof color. In this season's hottest shades.
If only everything in life could feel so good.
Great Wear Lip Color by Maybelline. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
How Charlie the Barber eats a Reese's peanut butter cup.
First, I take a little off the top. Then, I take a little more.
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Hot Pockets! Hot Pockets, filled with pepperoni pizza or ham and cheese and a crispy crust.
What are you gonna pick? Hot Pockets!
Try Lean Pockets, too.
Hi, I'm Amy Scott, and welcome back to the Beatles Today. Now, the Beatles songbook is one of the most respected and well-known in pop. As demo tracks on the Anthology 3 show, any given tune by the band could go through several incarnations before achieving its final personality. Although many of the later Beatles tunes are elaborate studio efforts, most of their songs began very simply. Imagine hearing Paul sketch out the melody to Let It Be alone at the piano, or George make a tape of While My Guitar Gently Weeps with just a simple acoustic guitar accompaniment. Coming up, we're going to discover just what kind of process the band used to put together their hits and how ideas for songs could come from almost anywhere.
My mother was Mary Patricia Moen McCartney, and good Catholic girl from Ireland, came over when she was 11. She died when I was quite young still. And much later, when the Beatles were having success around about the time of Let It Be, we were all getting a little crazy. And I'd sort of gone to bed one night, well crazy, and I sort of had a dream. And she'd been in the dream, which is always lovely, you know, when people who've been long gone come in dreams, because you actually meet them again. Even if it's just within the confines of your own head, it's still lovely. You're actually chatting to them. She's a big plus, you know. And she was in the dream, and she sort of said, it'll be all right, it'll be all right. She was very sort of calming, and I sort of woke up thinking, oh, I feel better now, you know, I feel better about things.
I went to Sardinia, and I knew Peter Sellers, and he had a boat. They said, somehow he knew I was going. Use my boat, and which we did. And we went on with the kids, and we ordered fish and chips for lunch. And the captain and the cook and everyone, in the end, they gave us squid and chips. And we're from Liverpool. We said, well, what's that? That's this squid. I said, well, we don't eat squid. Have you got any fish? I ended up just hanging out with the captain, talking, and talking about, I don't know how you get into these conversations when you're that happy, but we do. We were talking about octopus, and he actually was telling me that they build these gardens. You know, octopuses go around the seabed finding shiny things, nice stones, and they put them around, and I just thought, well, this is the happiest thing I've ever had. And had my guitar with me. I played 3 chords, and that's how it happened. So from the top. I'd like to be underneath the sea, in an octopus's garden in the shade. It would be nice, paradise, in an octopus's garden in the shade.
Oh, I just pulled a book out of the bookcase and opened it up, and it said something about a guitar. No, it said something about something gently weeping. That's right. And I thought, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Put the book back and then made up the song.
That Guitar Gently Weeps, though, the best version I like anyway now is that solo version of George's.
That's not how
Well, that's the only one there is, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you know, other than the real record, yeah.
I think what must have happened was I just sang it onto the tape with the acoustic guitar, and that's the version that's appearing on this volume 3.
Don't pass me by, don't make me cry, don't make me blue. As you know, darling, I love only you. I did feel good about this song, and we did it. And, you know, I was really excited. You know, it's like we were talking about before. It was my first song, and it was really exciting, you know, to get it down. And everyone just worked, you know, everyone worked as hard on that song as they did on any other song we were doing. So it wasn't like, oh, well, this is Lennon McCartney, oh, this is one of yours, we give you 10 minutes. I mean, everybody worked to the full.
Don't you want me to love you?
I read in one of the musical papers Pete Townsend saying, oh, we just made the dirtiest, filthiest, rock and rollingest, loudest song ever. And just reading that kind of got me jealous. It was like,
tidier fashion rather than this acrimony and all the arguments which, as we've seen, still continue on to this present day. There are still arguments and disputes. Brian was a conciliator and somebody who was able to smooth things over. And one of the things I think is sad is that it's now 30 years after his death, and what happens? People tend to forget. It's not malicious, but people say, oh, who was Brian Epstein? Can't remember. They have this thing called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where they have a section to honour non-performers like Bill Graham, the concert promoter, or Dick Clark.
And Beatles fans actually banded together and are trying to get him admitted to that.
You have it at the very back of your book, right?
Yes,
There's a website
decided,
and all that?
Yes, and I didn't even have a website myself, and I thought, well, somebody said the way to get Beatles fans across the world involved in this campaign, we're having a petition to get him in the Hall of Fame, is they go to the website and they can sign it online. So that's, if I may plug it, www.martinlewis.com, as easy as it is, and that's where the Brian Epstein website is.
Just very briefly, last night there was a memorial service for Linda McCartney. Paul McCartney apparently did not invite Yoko Ono. In the book, Brian Epstein writes about how Paul, even though he liked him, was moody and difficult and temperamental. What was your feeling about the fact that Paul apparently dissed Yoko by not inviting her to the memorial last night?
Well, I would not be a prudent person if I were to comment on or try to speak for Paul or for Yoko. I do know this, that the Beatles is an extended family, and like all families, there are sometimes disagreements within the families which cause pain, and then the wounds heal up. So things like that come and go. That's in every family. So,
Mark, I'm going to have to go. I'm so sorry. The book is A Cellar Full of Noise, and it's really good. Thanks for coming to be with us.
Thank you very much.
Up next, it generated a lot of heat at Sundance. We're going to talk to the people behind smoke signals.
Soon, you can get a message and send a reply. Now your pager can talk to you.
Good luck, son.
It's all possible through Motorola Flex technology. Motorola, we're building all you could possibly need in tomorrow's wireless world. Motorola, what you never thought possible.
Power in 86, good morning.
Good morning.
You're on the line with Master Psychic, Michelle.
I'd like to know what you see for me in my love life.
You guys been talking about getting, like, really serious?
Getting married.
Possibility. Could happen. I keep thinking maybe summertime.
Maybe.
Yeah, has he put a ring on your finger yet?
Yes.
Ah, there you go.
I love this. Call for your free power readings. Get the same great advice and wow, 10 minutes free.
What kind of work are you doing? Because I feel like there has to be something that gives you a creative outlet. Otherwise, you'll find yourself getting bored very quickly.
I am getting bored.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And you just started out. This isn't good.
Yeah.
You're going through a time of confusion right now. A little bit of uncertainty, kind of a feeling of going, okay, what next?
Yeah,
and yeah, kind of crazy, isn't it, lately?
Yeah.
How on target is she? Is she right on the money?
Yeah, she sure is.
Wow. I hear you.
This is unbelievable. You're good.
Well, thank you.
You're real good.
I have fun.
Okay. Come on, get your free 10 minutes. Find out what's in your future now.
Call 1-800-379-5424.
Rocky Balboa is taking the beating of his life. I hope you're ringing that bell. I can't concentrate. It's over, Rock. Now that it's over, just give me something to drink. There ain't nothing on ice till I say it now.
Lipton Brisk, I say, yeah?
Except maybe this.
And Balboa needs a miracle.
Yo, that's brisk, baby.
Get in there.
Save some of that for the sequel.
Jane, what are we doing tonight?
Sorry. Gotta wash my hair. Bye.
Sarah.
Sorry, Jake. Washing my hair.
Now that women have discovered Clairol's herbal essences, the all-natural botanicals, the organic herbs, drenched in pure mountain water.
Yes! Yes!
They've all got better things to do. Herbal essences, a totally organic experience.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Jakey. Bye, Jakey.
Feel the heat. Move to the rhythm.
You make me wanna.
Put your body in motion for the biggest music explosion of the year. Get ready to experience the year's hottest dance collection. This is Dance Beat 90s. You get all your favorite dance hits of the 90s together in one awesome collection.
You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser.
this collection is not sold in stores, so call now. Get into Dance Beat 90s. It's yours on 2 cassettes or 2 CDs. Here's how to order. Use your credit card and call the number on your screen or send check or money order to the address below. Call now.
Welcome back to the Beatles Today. I'm Amy Scott. By the time of the White Album and Abbey Road, the Beatles were instantly recognizable the world over. Highly influential in both music and fashion, their every move was scrutinized by the press. Audiences wanted a Beatle update each week. Were they hanging around with the Maharishi? Were they taking LSD? Was Paul dead? Was Yoko in the band? From Hey Jude to the Ballad of John and Yoko to Let It Be, the band wrote about what was going on around them. Thanks for watching. We're going to leave you today with some of their thoughts about being a Beatle.
I feel blessed there was 4 of us and not lonely like Elvis. You know, because Elvis had nobody. And we had each other and we could check each other out. And at certain points, we all went mad individually. You know, I remember my absolute being famous and going bonkers. And no one else would do anything while the other 3 would say, excuse me? You know, it was, we had that, you know. We had people to hold on to and to hug when it got crazy. And people who loved you. I mean, I was an only child with 3 amazing brothers. And I don't know if families have that much love, but I felt truly loved at the time.
You know, what was it like to be a Beatle? You know, well, who knows? I mean, what's it like not to be one, you know? We only know what we have done, and we are what we've done, and that seems to have been the destiny predetermined for us, probably by something we did in the past. Look out, kid, it's something you did, God knows when, but you're doing it again. It's the law of karma, and so we just did what we did, and we got, you know, we did good, we did bad, and we got gain, and we got loss, you know, but it was all a sort of destiny, really, and that's all we know.
We were looking for an ending to an album, and in the end, To Love You Take, Equal to Love You Make, just came in to my head. And, you know, I just recognized that, oh, that's a good end to an album. And it's kind of good little quote. It's a good little thing to say, you know. Now and for all time, I think. Yeah. I can't think of anything much better as a philosophy, because, you know, all you need is love, still. Still is what you need. There ain't nothing better. I don't think there ever will be. No. So, you know, I'm very proud to have been in the band that did that song, and that thought those thoughts, and that encouraged many people to think them, you know, and help them through the little troubles here and there. So, we've done good.
Hey, Bungalow Bill, you want a cheap thrill? Up next, catch John, Paul, George, and Ringo in their very own video collection. Then at 10:30, the movie about star-crazed New Jersey lads on their quest to meet the Beatles. And at 12:30, more Fab videos.